What if I told you that right now, yes, at this exact moment, your Volkswagen suspension is quietly wearing itself out faster than it should? And it's not because of bad roads, bad luck, or even age. It's because of a handful of everyday habits that almost every driver repeats without thinking. The good news? By the time you finish this, you'll know exactly how to stop that damage in its tracks and make your suspension last dramatically longer without spending a single extra dollar. Most people assume suspension wear is just part of owning a car. Things break, parts wear out, and eventually you pay the bill. But here's the truth. A huge percentage of that wear is completely avoidable. Not with expensive upgrades or complicated mechanical work, but with simple changes in how you drive and maintain your car. These are things your Volkswagen was actually designed around, but nobody ever really explains them clearly. Let's start with something you probably encounter almost every day: speed bumps. It seems like the simplest thing in the world. You see one, you slow down, you go over it. Done. But the way most people actually do it is quietly destroying their suspension over time. The biggest mistake? Taking speed bumps at an angle, letting one wheel go over before the other. It might feel smoother in the moment, but mechanically it's a nightmare. When one wheel hits before the other, your suspension is forced into an uneven load situation. One side compresses while the other barely reacts. Your shocks, control arms, and bushings are all designed to work together, sharing the load evenly. But when you twist the car like that, one side is doing all the work while the other is along for the ride. The right way is almost boringly simple but incredibly effective. Approach the speed bump straight on. Slow down to a crawl around 5 miles per hour and let both front wheels go over at the same time. No turning, no last-second adjustments, just straight and steady. Then let the rear wheels follow the same way. The moment you start steering while going over the bump, you're introducing sideways forces that your suspension was never meant to handle under compression. Those extra forces add up fast, multiplying stress across multiple components. What most drivers don't realize is that repeated small stresses are what actually shorten the life of suspension components, not one big impact. Every time the load is uneven, microscopic wear starts building in the rubber bushings and joints that keep everything aligned. Over weeks and months, that wear turns into looseness, then noise, and eventually full component failure. You might not notice it immediately, but that subtle change in how the car feels over bumps or during turns is often the early sign that something underneath has already taken more stress than it should have. There's also the long-term alignment factor that comes into play here. When your suspension is consistently subjected to uneven forces, it can slowly knock your alignment out of spec. That leads to uneven tire wear, reduced grip, and a car that no longer tracks as straight or as confidently as it once did. What started as a simple habit of taking speed bumps at an angle can quietly turn into more frequent tire replacements and additional strain on steering components, all without a single obvious moment of damage. If you want your Volkswagen suspension to truly last, consistency matters more than anything. Smooth inputs, straight approaches, and controlled speeds keep every component working within its intended range. It is not about being overly cautious, it's about removing unnecessary stress from a system that is engineered to perform best under balanced conditions. Over time, that simple habit becomes the difference between a suspension that wears out early and one that stays tight, quiet, and reliable for years. Now let's talk about something even more overlooked: your tire pressure. This one is silently wrecking suspensions everywhere. If you walked outside and checked your tire pressure right now, chances are it's not where it should be. Maybe it's a little low. Maybe it's been months since you checked. Or maybe you're relying entirely on the dashboard warning system to tell you when something's wrong. Here's the problem. By the time that warning light comes on, the damage has already been happening for a while. When your tires are underinflated, the sidewalls flex more than they should with every bump. That extra flex means the tire isn't absorbing impacts properly anymore. Instead, those impacts get transferred directly into your suspension. Your shocks are now working harder than they were designed to. They're compressing more often, dealing with more force, and heating up more than they should. Over time, that extra workload shortens their lifespan significantly. A set of shocks that should last well over 100,000 miles might give up far earlier simply because the tires weren't doing their share of the work. The fix couldn't be easier, but it requires consistency. Check your tire pressure once a month. Not once a year, not when something feels off, every month. And make sure you're using the correct pressure listed inside your driver's door, not the number on the tire itself. That number exists for a reason. It's been carefully calculated to balance comfort, performance, and longevity. What most people don't realize is how much tire pressure also affects alignment without ever touching an alignment rack. When pressure is uneven across tires, even slightly, the contact patch changes. That means your car is no longer sitting evenly on the road, and over time, that subtle imbalance starts pulling components out of their ideal operating angles. Control arms, bushings, and tie rods begin compensating for something they were never designed to correct. It is not dramatic at first, but mile after mile, it builds into premature wear that feels like a suspension problem when it actually started at the tires. There's also a compounding effect when temperature changes are ignored. Tire pressure naturally drops as the weather gets colder and rises when it gets hotter, and that fluctuation can throw your suspension into an inconsistent workload cycle. One week, your car is riding softer than intended. The next, it is harsher, and your suspension components are constantly adjusting to different stress levels. That inconsistency is what accelerates fatigue in rubber bushings and dampers. Keeping pressure stable is not just about one perfect number, it's about maintaining consistency so the entire system operates within the range it was engineered for. And if you really want to get the most out of your Volkswagen suspension, start treating tire pressure as part of your routine, not a reaction. Pair it with something you already do regularly, like fueling up, so it becomes automatic. Because the reality is, your suspension and your tires are not separate systems, they are partners. When one is neglected, the other pays the price. But when both are maintained properly, you're not just avoiding wear, you're preserving the way the car was meant to feel every single time you drive it. Next, take a look at what you're carrying around every day. Open your trunk and really think about what's in there. Old tools, random bags, leftover materials, sports gear, emergency supplies that have multiplied over time. It all adds up. And that extra weight, your suspension feels it constantly. Your car was designed to operate within a certain weight range. When you're carrying an extra couple hundred pounds all the time, your springs are sitting in a compressed state far more than they should. Over time, they start to lose their ability to return to their original shape. It's not immediate, but it's happening. Meanwhile, your shocks are operating in a different part of their range than intended. They're constantly dealing with more load, more stress, and less recovery time. That leads to faster wear, reduced performance, and eventually failure. The solution here is simple, but it requires being honest with yourself. If you don't need it in the car, take it out. Keep the essentials, but ditch the extra weight. And if you do carry something heavy, remove it as soon as you're done with it. Your suspension isn't meant to live under constant strain. There's another factor most drivers overlook, and that's how consistently the car is driven rather than how hard it's driven. Short, frequent trips where the suspension never fully cycles through its range can actually contribute to uneven wear over time. Components like bushings and dampers benefit from reaching normal operating conditions, where fluids inside shocks warm up and distribute properly. When a car is only driven in quick bursts, especially over rough city roads, the suspension is constantly reacting without ever settling into a stable rhythm. Road awareness also plays a much bigger role than people realize. It's not just about avoiding massive potholes at the last second, but about reading the road ahead and adjusting early. Subtle inputs like easing off the brakes before hitting a bump or slightly reducing speed over uneven patches can significantly reduce the shock load transferred into the suspension system. Over thousands of miles, these small adjustments make a measurable difference in how long components last. Alignment is equally critical, even if the car feels fine while driving. Slight misalignment can cause uneven load distribution across suspension components, especially during cornering and braking. This puts added stress on control arms, bushings, and shocks in ways that aren't immediately noticeable but accumulate over time. Regular alignment checks keep everything operating in the geometry it was designed for, reducing unnecessary strain. Finally, consistency in maintenance habits is what ties everything together. Suspension wear is rarely caused by one major event. It's the result of small stresses adding up over time. Paying attention to how your car feels, addressing minor issues early, and maintaining awareness of how you drive and load your vehicle creates a long-term effect that keeps your suspension operating smoothly. When all of these factors are managed together, you're not just extending the life of your suspension, you're preserving the way the car was meant to drive. Now here's something a lot of drivers ignore until it's too late: warning signs. Your car is constantly communicating with you, especially when it comes to suspension health. The problem is, most people either don't recognize those signals or choose to ignore them. Think about how your car feels when you go over a bump. It should absorb it smoothly, one motion, then settle. If your car keeps bouncing, even just a little, that's a clear sign your shocks are no longer doing their job properly. And once that starts, everything else begins to wear faster. Or those clunking noises you hear when turning or going over uneven roads. That's not just a harmless sound. That's metal parts moving in ways they shouldn't. It means something is worn enough to create space where there shouldn't be any. Every clunk is an impact, and those impacts travel through the entire suspension system. Even your tires can tell you what's going on. Uneven wear patterns aren't random. They're a sign that something in your suspension or alignment is off. Ignoring those patterns means you're letting the problem get worse over time. And then there's the one factor that ties everything together: your driving style. This is the part most people don't want to hear, but it makes the biggest difference. Two identical cars, same model, same year, same roads. One might need suspension work at 60,000 miles, while the other goes well past 150,000 without major issues. The difference? How they're driven. Take potholes, for example. Most drivers react at the last second, swerving hard to avoid them. But that sudden movement loads one side of the suspension heavily, then immediately subjects it to impact. It's one of the worst combinations you can create. If you see a pothole early, slow down and adjust your path smoothly. If it's too late, don't panic. Sometimes the better move is to stay straight and let both wheels take the hit evenly. It might feel counterintuitive, but it reduces uneven stress. The same idea applies to acceleration and braking. Every time you slam the gas or hit the brakes hard, your car's weight shifts dramatically. That constant shifting puts extra strain on your suspension components. Smooth, gradual inputs make a massive difference over time. Another mistake that flies under the radar is skipping alignment checks after impacts. You hit a curb or a pothole, and everything seems fine, so you move on. But even a small impact can shift your suspension geometry slightly. You might not feel it right away, but that tiny change can cause uneven loading across components. Over time, that leads to faster wear, uneven tire wear, and bigger problems down the road. Getting your alignment checked after a significant hit is a small step that can prevent major issues. Eventually, parts will need to be replaced. It's unavoidable. But the choices you make when that happens matter more than most people realize. Going for the cheapest option might save money up front, but it often leads to shorter lifespan and reduced performance. Lower quality parts don't just wear out faster, they can also affect other components around them. A poorly made control arm or shock absorber might not handle stress properly, passing that stress on to other parts. In the long run, that cheap fix can end up costing more. And finally, there's something many drivers never think about: corrosion. If you live in an area where roads are treated with salt, your suspension is constantly exposed to a harsh environment. Salt doesn't just cause surface rust, it works its way into joints, bushings, and seals. Over time, it breaks down materials from the inside out. Rubber components weaken, metal parts corrode, and protective coatings wear away. Regularly rinsing the underside of your car during winter months can make a huge difference. It's a simple habit that protects everything underneath. At the end of the day, none of this is complicated. There are no expensive tools, no advanced mechanical skills required. Just awareness, consistency, and a few small changes in how you treat your car. Drive smoothly, keep your tires properly inflated, lighten the load, pay attention to what your car is telling you, handle bumps and potholes the right way, check your alignment when it matters, choose quality when replacing parts, protect against corrosion, and follow the maintenance schedule that was designed for your car. Do all of that, and your suspension won't just last longer, it'll perform better, feel smoother, and save you a significant amount of money over time. Your car will thank you for it in ways you'll notice every single time you drive.